Alright, hello 7th grade art majors. So I just recorded a whole video of this and somehow it got deleted. So hopefully the second time through, maybe it will be a little bit shorter. And I'll be able to speed some parts of it up as well too. But today we are going to talk about kind of putting everything together that we've learned when it comes to portrait drawing. So we learned about how to draw eyes, how to draw noses, how to draw mouths, how to draw hair. So now we have to kind of put all those things together. And we talked briefly about different measurements and things that come off of the face and the eyes and how to kind of gauge where on a regular face things will be. So you can just use that to draw your final portrait if you like, or you can use some of the other tools that we've used throughout the year in order to help you get this correct proportion. So I am a person that perpetually has a problem with proportion, so I will need to use a grid in order to do what I need to do. So the picture that I've chosen to draw is this picture of this lovely woman. The reason I chose this photo is just out of a magazine is because she just looked really genuinely happy, and I love her big bright smile, and I really love the wrinkles around her eyes. I personally am not super adept with those tiny wrinkles yet, and I really want to work on that. That's something that I'm going to challenge myself to do. I don't know, I just loved the way she looked. I felt like I could draw her and then add something to it to make it my own so that it becomes my own artwork. And she just really filled the frame well, so I decided that she was a really good fit for me. I've told you already that I need to use a grid. So the paper that I'm drawing on is just my sketchbook paper. I really like drawing paper because it has a nice weight to it. So it's nice and thick compared to just regular computer paper. You can absolutely 100% use regular computer paper. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a nice smooth paper, so you're not going to have a lot of tooth to it. Some of the paper that we get through school and like construction paper type papers, those, I guess the best way to describe them is it's sort of fuzzy. So like when you start erasing, your paper is going to start getting fuzzy, so I don't really like those types of papers. But I mean, use what you got. There's no right or wrong in this. And you could even go crazy and draw on newspaper. I mean, like, once you learn how to do this stuff, the possibilities are endless, and you can do whatever you need to do to make it yours. So, like I said, I'm just using my sketchbook paper because I like the weight of it. I like the feel of it. It's a good drawing paper. So, the first thing that I did, and I did this in the previous video, was I decided how big I want my picture to be, and I want to keep her about the same size. So, she's really going to, and I wanted her head to be sort of centered on my paper. So I'm going to do a 1-inch grid on here, which I did, and I'll go over how I did that. And I'm going to keep it as a 1-inch grid on here. Now, if your photo is bigger than your paper, you might do a 1-inch grid here and a 1/2-inch grid here to make it smaller. If your photo that you're drawing from is small and you want to make it big, you might do a 1/2-inch grid here and a 1-inch grid here, or a 1-inch grid here and a 2-inch grid here, depending on what you need for detail. Or you could just go off of those measurements for the face, like we talked about before, where we have the width of the eye. I'm going to turn off this light here. There's just too much of a glare. There we go. That's a little better for me. Hope it's still good for you. There's this measurement here from the eye. The width of the eye is the same. The distance between the eyes is the same as that eye. Coming down from the bridge of the nose, that width to the most outer point of the nose. It's about a finger width here. This comes halfway between, right to the end of that tear duct. This comes halfway into her iris. So, you know, this is coming right from the crack of the eye to the crack of the mouth. So those measurements are all pretty accurate on her. So I could just go off of that, but I need that extra assurance. So I'm going to start by creating a 1-inch grid here. So from where I want her to be, I'm going to measure every 1 inch. So I'm starting at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that will cover about all I need to cover. I don't really need all of that extra space around her, okay? And I'm going to do another set down here. So right here, if you notice, this ends at 7.5, so I want my 7.5 to match up down here so that I'm not getting my lines crooked. So now I'm going to mark 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then I'm going to connect those lines. This is review for you. We've done this twice. We did this once with our Vietnamese project, and we did it again with, was it your painting project? I don't know. There was another project we did it with. I think it was your painting project. So I'm connecting all of those lines, and I end up with seven boxes, okay? Then along that top line, along that line over here, I'm going to start at the top of my page at 0, and I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down to 10. I'm not going to worry about this little bit down here. I'm not going to draw that part. And over here, I'm going to do the same thing, starting with my 0 at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to connect those points. Okay, so this is review. We've done that. Now, in order to transfer that grid over here, as I said, I want the same size grid because I want the picture to remain the same size. You will change that if you want the paper size to be different. Okay, so where I want her on my paper, I want her right about there. Okay. So this is going to be my 0 at the top. Okay, this is going to be my 0 at the left. So those little marks. Now, doing a grid on your paper is not a great idea if you're really heavy-handed. You want to keep your marks really light because you're going to need to erase them or at least cover them up. If you press really hard with a grid, you will always see your grid. Okay, we don't want that to happen. So if you are somebody who is very heavy-handed with your pencil, I would not recommend this method to start. I would recommend just start drawing the eye and then measure and do the measurements off of that eye. Okay, I'm going to start here. This is my 0, and I'm going to mark 1, 2, similar to how we did this on our grid drawing with our tiger. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across the top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now that I have my grid completed, I'm going to start transferring the image. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail at this point. I just want to get all my shapes down so that I can go in and fill all of that in later. I want to get the proportion correct. I want it to look like her. Okay, so I'm going to start here with the corner of her eye, which is in 5, 4. So I'm going to go 5, 4. I'm going to start drawing go in and check your measurements too. Here I'm checking the size of that eye. The area between the eyes kind of went a little bit too far here. There we go. And then the distance on that eye. So I know that that's correct. these two side by side, they're pretty close. I mean, there's definitely going to be some adjustment in here once I get those values ready to go. But I think that I am ready for the most part to get that part in there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, and I will, throughout the course of the week, post some little time-lapse videos of me working on this, so you can see kind of my gauge and how long it takes me. And from there, I think this is at least the start. If we get this done in one sitting and then come back to it throughout the course of the week, I think that you'll be in very good shape. Okay? Thank you very much. Have an awesome week. Make sure that you send me what you guys are doing so I can help you, so I can give you feedback, maybe some suggestions, or even just to see how far you've come. It's really cool for me to see how these drawings are changing. For your actual assignment this week, it is in your assignment tab, and it is going to, I want to see a photograph of your before picture, the very first picture that you did, if you did one, before you had any instruction, and I want to compare it to your final. So that's what I'm looking for to give you a grade, and I say grade very loosely, a practice score in Infinite Canvas. Have a great week, guys.